going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, friends. Okay, so I had a few days off from school, so I decided to fly down to Florida and visit my dad for the week. And I'm about to head into his restaurant to eat dinner. And I was like, I might as well take you guys with me to dinner and eat some good food together, right? So let's go. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get our raw meat, everything that we want to eat, and we'll put in our hot pot. So we'll go ahead and start down here. So I already got my steak, but I'm going to get some salmon next. And then I think I'm going to get some dumplings as well, so we'll go over there. We have lots of options, which is nice. Okay, I'm going to get a couple of these. Scallops, I really like these dipped in the dipping sauce, which I'll show you guys. And then I'll get a couple of these and some octopus as well. Okay, let's take this to the table and then we'll go ahead and make our sauce next. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our own sauce. So we'll grab a bowl, and I really like a salty, savory, like peanut sauce, so that's what I'm going to do. So I start with a little bit of the peanut butter sauce here, and then I add a little bit of the sesame paste. And then I add a little bit of vinegar and the house teriyaki. And then this is a pre-mixed sauce, but I really like the flavor. It's like a spicy, sweet and sour, so I usually add that. And then we add a whole thing of soy sauce. And then I'm going to add a few other things as well. Okay, I really like cilantro, so I add a good bit of that. Green onion. And I really like garlic, so I add a good amount of that as well. Alright, and then we will head back to the table. This is one of my favorite sauces. It is so good. I dip every single one of my items into this sauce. It's chef's kiss. Okay, so the first thing is we gotta make sure the hot pot is on. So we're gonna hit the on button and then make sure it's on 5. That makes sure that this is on so it cooks the food. So first thing, always make sure that your button is on and then it's turned on to 5. So let's go ahead and add our food. So I usually put my dumplings in, and then you can put your scallops. A lot of the seafood you can put in the hot pot, but you can also cook it on the grill too. But I put it in the soup, the pot, just because it cooks it a little bit faster. All right, everything's added, and that's just our meat. So I'm gonna grab some vegetables off the conveyor belt.
Okay.
Guys, look how good all of the food looks. I'm just waiting on my hot pot to cook. Once it starts boiling again, that's when you know it's done. I'm eating with Hannah, my dad's girlfriend. Say hi! Okay, some of my meat is done. Yay! Okay, so the meat is done. I'm still waiting on my seafood that I put in my hot pot. But what's really nice, oh, we don't have scissors. I was just about to say what's really nice is they give us scissors to cut the meat, which makes it so much easier, but my dad forgot to give us some scissors, so Hannah went to go get that right now. But look how yummy this looks. Like, come on, I'm going to chow down for sure. Might gain a couple pounds, but it's fine. So my steak is done. And I dip my steak in this sauce just because it's so good. Like normally I don't like my steak dipped in anything because it has really good seasoning already. But because this sauce is so bomb, like I have to dip it. So the one meat that I got, it's like a sweet barbecue flavor that's already seasoned in it. And I like to grab this lettuce and make a lettuce wrap with it, which is really good. So I grab this lettuce and then I add the meat into it. And you know I'm gonna dip it in this sauce. That was my dad. What's so nice about this restaurant, like Hot Pot, is that there's a variety of options. So there's a whole bunch of vegetables for people who don't eat meat, for vegetarians. There's a wide range of seafood that you can get, and there's a wide range of beef that you can get too. There are seasoned options on the buffet bar, and then there are also options where it's not seasoned and you can just dip it in your own sauce if you like. So tons of options, and it's just a fun experience to do with your family or friends. It's just, you actually are more hands-on, and for kids too, they get to choose what they want and they actually get to cook it for themselves, which is really fun. So yeah, it's just a fun experience. You can even get noodles off of the conveyor belt too. So there's a whole bunch of vegetables, but also a whole bunch of different types of noodles as well that you can add to your hot pot. They even give you bowls too, so you can have like a soup or noodle soup. Okay, so my hot pot is boiling, as you can see. So I'm gonna take it out and put it on my plate. Look at my full plate. Yes, I will be finishing all of it. I love these little scallops. They're so good, especially dipped in this sauce. It's like one of my favorite things to eat. So good. Also, the salmon is really good. And it's nice because they're like smaller pieces too, so you can get like a little bit or you can get a lot, and it cooks really fast too because they're smaller pieces. So good. Okay, so I did have my final exam last week for my cardio palm block, and we finally got our final scores today, and I was so nervous that I wasn't going to pass, but I passed, barely, but I passed. So I'm counting it as a win. I don't have to retake it, so I'm really excited about that. And now I'm like stress-free for like 2 days. That's it, because our Indo Repro block starts Thursday, so in 2 days. So luckily I can, it's online, so luckily I can still stay here. So I'm going to be going back to Ohio on Saturday. But yeah, it's just like a weight lifted off my shoulders. So I was really stressing about it because I did not think I was going to pass. Like, I did not feel really good about that exam, but we did it. And we can move on to the next block. I am stuffed. Hannah. We ate everything. Hannah and I finished all of our food. We did go back up for second, just for a little bit more. But we are so full, and I think we're gonna save a little bit of room for some ice cream. So you can't forget about the ice cream. That's my favorite dessert. Ice cream time. Ooh, yeah. Yay, ice cream. My favorite. I'm definitely getting cookies and cream. Cookies and cream is my favorite flavor of ice cream. So good. Cheers! What more can you ask for? An all-you-can-eat seafood, meat, veggie buffet and ice cream? That's like the absolute best. I'm curious to know if any of you guys have ever been to a hot pot barbecue restaurant before, or if you haven't. So comment down below whether you've been to one or not. And if you haven't, comment what you're excited to try or what your favorite thing about hot pot is. I do want to note too, so my dad's restaurant is located in Jacksonville. I'll add the details in the description. But there are other hot pot and barbecue restaurants across the states, so hopefully there's one near you wherever you're watching from and you can try it out. But if you're in Jacksonville, Florida, come to this one for sure. It's the best. Oh, we are stuffed. I'm still eating my ice cream. I brought it with me, but we are headed home and probably gonna go for a little walk just to help with digestion, to make us feel better. But that was a really yummy meal. Like I said before, if you're in the Jacksonville, Florida area, highly recommend. I'm going to put the details down below of my dad's restaurant so you guys can check it out, and hopefully you guys like it. All right, so since we are headed home, I'm gonna go ahead and close out today's video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video and coming along with me while I ate at my dad's restaurant, ate some Korean hot pot and barbecue, and hopefully it gave you some ideas on your next dinner night. And I'll see you guys in the next video.